in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, what's up? I'm RJ McCollum, and for those of you that don't already know me in one way or another, I'm a freelance web developer and I put content out there to hopefully help other freelancers just like you. So I'm kind of excited because this is going to be a little bit of a video series. It's going to be made up of a couple different videos where I actually take you through the process of me rebranding my freelance company. Let's start with the why. Why would I want to rebrand a company that is essentially successful, something that's paying my bills? Why would I want to rebrand something that is working? Here I am, I'm older, obviously. I'm older, I like to think that I'm wiser. I've been through a lot of different scenarios over the course of my freelance career up until this point, and I've learned a ton. It only makes sense to me to take everything that I've learned, take the things that are now important to me that may not have been important at the beginning, and really use that to shape the idea of what I think my company should be moving forward. Now, I've also learned that a company should be fluid. A company should be something that as you grow and change in your skill sets and your desires and things that you want to do, your company should be able to go along for that ride. Not to mention just the simple little things, like people should actually be able to spell and understand what your company is, what your company name is. In the end, it's taking everything that I've learned over my years as a freelancer, bottling all that stuff up, and really being able to create a fresh start with all of this new information that I know. For me, it seems like the natural place to start in a rebranding has to do with the name. The name of my current company and the one I've been using for years is We Do Dev. It doesn't get any more straightforward than that. It says it in the name exactly what it is that I do. But if I'm being honest, it's obviously not the best business name ever. To a certain extent, We Do Dev really kind of backed me into a corner. We do dev, sure, I'm a developer, it's what I do, but what about the quality of my design, video work, audio work, and podcasting? How does that relate to We Do Dev? I get it. A name is really just a name, but for me, I want to be 100% behind the name that I am using for my company. And We Do Dev, it just feels old and dated. So in deciding to move on from We Do Dev and essentially rebrand what my freelancing company is, I wanted to make sure I'm giving things enough time. And I've literally been thinking for the past 2 months for a name. I've been thinking about something that's that perfect middle ground. Something that's clear, something that's easy to pronounce and spell, and really something that kind of can really stand behind what it is that I want this company to be. To get a little more technical or specific, I also really wanted it to be one word or phrase, but really just a word that just to keep things nice and clean and simple. So I've been thinking over these past couple of months, and just in the back of my mind, these names that are kind of coming out are these kind of one word names like builder or maker or even built came to mind. You can see kind of a little bit of a trend that was happening is that I wanted to try to get that essence of what it is that I do, what it is that I enjoy doing, and that's building and making things. But none of those really felt right. None of them really hit the spot. When you think about a name for your business, it's really something that you want to be proud of. You want to be able to rally behind this. There is a lot that goes into a name for your business or a name for your brand. And anytime you say it, you want to actually enjoy saying it. You want to be proud of it. A big part was making sure that I took the time to get this right. I didn't want to rush it and land on something that was like, oh, this sounds cool, I'm going to use that. I wanted to make sure that it hit all the right notes. And so the name that I landed on was Levels. I felt good when I landed on this name, so what I did to make sure that I actually liked it and it was going to stick is I used the tried and true method. I slept on it, I gave it a couple days, and when I said it out loud again, I still liked the way that it sounded. I still liked the idea of levels, and my brain was turning in a good way of what levels meant. I'm not gonna sit here and spit out some BS about how levels came from my soul and it's the essence of everything that I do, but I am a believer that the name you choose to represent you or your business should have some sort of a deeper meaning. I mentioned that I wanted my name to be fluid, so no matter what I did in the future, as I maybe made a complete shift away from development and into something else, the name and the business could continue to kind of go along for the journey without being like, that makes no sense. And to me, Levels hits all the right notes. It's short, it's easy to say and spell, and it represents something that's really important to me, which is continued growth. It's crucial if you're a freelancer to always push and always be trying to get better at what it is that you do. To stay stagnant and not continue learning or growing, you're just gonna get left behind. Personally, I've always tried to push myself to always get better and always level up. See what I did there? And the results of me trying new things and pushing to get better has always led to more success and more opportunities. To me, when I think about it, Levels is always about improving, and it's always about quality. Not just from my side of things, but also from the client's perspective. When I work with somebody, I want to make sure that I'm actually providing them something better, that they are in a better position after working with me than they were before. I'm not just looking to do simple production work that has a list of specs that need to be built out. I actually want to work with people that I can truly help. And that's another reason for the rebrand and why Levels is kind of taking form. So it's been a couple weeks since I landed on the name of Levels, and it's stuck. I'm going with it. Levels is the new creative agency that I'm going to be building moving forward. And the good news is I'm going to take you guys along for the ride and kind of just share my thought process and the different aspects of creating and building a business as a freelancer. Obviously, that means that there are a million next steps for me to take. I have to get a logo together. I need to actually form the company legally. I need to create some sort of business structure somewhere. I need to get that logo branding so I can build and design a website. I need to give thought to my audience in writing content for my website. There's so many different things that need to happen in this rebrand. It's so much more than just a name and a logo. Part of me wanting to do this video series is that I know in me putting out content like this, it's going to force me to really think about the choices that I'm making. So if I'm having to make videos and bring you guys along for the ride, I'm hoping that you guys will learn something, but it's also going to force me to not put out crap stuff and actually give some thought to every step of the process and build something that again is quality. In my next video, I'm gonna be playing around with the logo for Levels. I have a concept in mind, and you're gonna see what it's like when a developer actually tries to design and brand a company. I'm super excited for Levels to come together, and I hope that you guys will kind of come along with me and learn something from this as well, because I know that I am going to learn something, and it should just be a good time all around. So until next video, see you guys later. Peace.